What's this? How did Riley? Hey, please. System message. Ash is waiting. Please tell Riley that it's a pleasure to meet her. Hey, Ash, can you tell Riley that I'm sorry to hear what happened to the Valdorian Empire? 2 of 4 responses. Button.
No, sorry, not that. Just. Ugh.
How did Riley remember the meteors after I turned back time, and does she know when it's going to happen? 3. What's this about you repeating things? 4 of 4 Hey, Ash, can you tell Riley that I'm sorry to hear what happened to the Valdorian Empire? 2 of 4 responses. Button. Hey, Ash. Responded. I'm telling Riley that you have a message for her. Riley said, oh, the maid who can turn back time is with us right now? Yup. Riley's face is getting red again. I'm holding up the watch and showing her your message. Riley paused. She is looking intently at the watch. Riley said, I'm sorry, Ash, but what am I supposed to be looking for? Huh? I'm telling her there are glyphs on the watch face. Doesn't she see them? Riley is looking hard. After a long pause, she said, I just see a regular watch face, Ash, ellipsis. Oh, I'm asking her if she sees the enchanting blue glow and spinning dust. Riley shook her head. Does this mean only I can see your messages? Riley said, it would seem so. Riley has this complex expression on her face. I don't know how to describe it. I'm asking her if something is wrong. Riley furrowed her brows. She said, it's just that, ellipsis, it would take powerful magic to hide messages. Powerful magic? Hey, maybe I'm a better mage than I thought. Though, I doubt that's the case, so how come your messages aren't showing up for her? Riley paused.
Sure.
She said, I'm not sure, ellipsis. She said, but whatever is causing it, I think it's a good thing. Messages from the human world are best hidden at times like these, ellipsis. Oh wait, are you hiding the messages? You definitely have powerful magic. System message, Ash is waiting. I would actually prefer it if other people could see my messages. 1 of 3 responses. It's not me, but I do like it this way. It's safer for you. 2 of 3. Didn't you feel powerful magic when you found out the watch connected to the human world? 3 of 3 responses. Button. I would actually prefer powerful descriptive help. I guess it's not message. I guess it's not you then. I want other people to see your messages too, but at least I can see them. Riley said, so, you were trying to show me a message, Ash. What was it about? Oh right. Your other message disappeared when you sent me the new one, but I remember it. I'm telling Riley that you were sorry to hear what happened to Valder. Riley is looking at the pocket watch. She took a deep breath and said, thank you for saying that. Riley is looking away now. She is taking a few more deep breaths. I'm telling her she is so strong for still being able to smile so warmly, or even just smile at all. Riley said, I haven't lost everyone I care about. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm asking her who are the people that make her smile these days. I want to go thank them. Riley blushed. She said, it's a secret, Ash. I'm asking Riley what's the plan. Riley is silent. She seems to be lost in thought. I'm waving my hand at her. Riley blinked and said, I've been thinking, Ash, ellipsis. She said, what were you going to do about the meteors? There's not much I could do about the meteors myself, so I think my only option is to warn someone who can. Riley paused. She said, I see. Were you going to reveal that you're connected to a time mage from the human world like you did to me? Yup. Riley took a deep breath and said, you'll put yourself into harm's way if you do that. Sure, but the most important thing is to get people to believe me about the meteors. I'm telling Riley that she can report me for connecting to the human world if she needs to. I don't want her to get in trouble for keeping my secrets. I just feel so much better now that she knows about the meteors too. As long as we can save the world, I don't care what happens to me. Riley's eyes widened. She said, Ash, ellipsis. And, just for the record, I'm not sorry I broke Elysian law. I'm happy that I connected to the human world, and I definitely don't think humans are evil. That's how I feel, and I'm tired of hiding my feelings from everyone. Huh? Riley's hugging me. This is my first hug from the princess. She's quickly backing off. Riley said, I didn't mean to be so forward with you, Ash, but I'm not going to report you. Riley is looking at the pocket watch. She said, I don't think humans are evil either. Riley said, and I still feel a deep sense of sadness that I couldn't stop my own father from hating humans. System message, Ash is waiting. Please tell Riley thanks for saying that. 1 of 3 responses. Button. I hope she means it. 2 of 3 responses. Button. Humans aren't perfect either. 3 of 3 Humans aren't perfect either. Humans aren't perfect either. I'm telling her you said humans aren't perfect either. Riley paused. She's chuckling. Riley nodded at the watch and said, I agree with you there, but I can't help but feel responsible for how humans are treated today. She said, after all, my father played a huge role in sowing distrust against humans. I'm telling Riley she is not responsible for what her father does.
Yeah.
Besides, I heard Valdorians basically hate anyone who isn't Valdorian, so I'm pretty sure Riley's nothing like her father. Oh, I'm apologizing to Riley. I didn't mean to speak ill of her people, ellipsis. Riley smiled. She said, Valdorians deserve the reputation they sowed for themselves, but I'm so glad you see me for who I am. Riley took a deep breath. She said, I don't want you to worry about the meteors, Ash. What does that mean? Riley's getting up, ellipsis. Riley said, let me figure this one out, okay? You just concentrate on your guild work. What? Is Riley kidding? There's no way I can concentrate on anything other than the meteors at the moment. Riley said, the copper trials are coming up. You need to learn spells to put on the application form and find a team. She paused and said, and your connection spell to the human world isn't exactly one you can list. Yeah, it sucks that the world has to end when I'm behind on my studies, but what if the world ends tomorrow? What if it ends today? Riley paused. She shook her head and said, it won't. I remember when it's going to happen. She knows when the meteors are going to be unfrozen. Riley said, it happens on the last day to register for the copper trials. I was going to find you to see how your application went when the meteors started falling. Wow, ellipsis. I'm asking Riley what spell she used that helped her remember everything after time was turned back. I'd really love to learn it. Riley reached into her cloak and took out an amulet. What a breathtaking amulet. It is the most beautiful, glittering red jewel. Riley said, it's no spell.
Beautiful.
I think my amulet helped me remember the things before time was reversed. Riley looked at the amulet with a sad expression. She said, it's a family heirloom passed down to me by my mother, ellipsis. Oh, it's from Riley's mother, the Queen of Alder, ellipsis. Riley said, it has the ability to store vivid memories of the person who holds it. I see, so that's how Riley remembered the meteors even after you turned back time. So now we know the meteors fall on the last day to register for the copper trials. Okay, ellipsis, okay, this is great news. The last day to register for the guild trials is 32 days from today. Wow, you sure turned back time by a lot, but that means we have some time to figure things out. Riley said, I need you to stay out of this, Ash. Riley said, if you tell the wrong people about the time mage, they're going to lock you away. Her hands balled up into fists. She said, you'll be locked away or worse and die, ellipsis. Riley shook her head and said, just leave this to me, Ash. System message, Ash is waiting. I think we should let Riley handle it. 1 of 3 responses. Button, has Riley forgotten I'm a time mage? 2 of 3, can you ask her to finish her sentence? 3 of 3, I think, has Riley forgotten I'm a time mage? 2 of, has Riley forgotten I'm a time mage? Responded.
I don't really want to say any of those.
You make a great point. I'm asking Riley if she's forgotten that we have a time mage on our side. Having access to the pocket watch would be helpful, wouldn't it? Riley said, I know we are alive because of the time mage's abilities, but like I said, the meteors won't fall for a while. She said, so we shouldn't expose the watch to other mages unless we have to. Riley said, it's extremely rare, but there are mages who are powerful enough to sense the connection to the human world. Ellipsis, so those do exist. Riley sighed and said, and I want you to be safe, Ash. I already told her I don't care what happens to me. Riley said, then do you at least care about what happens to the watch? Ellipsis. Riley said, if the wrong person finds out that watch is connected to the human world, it'll be destroyed. And you won't be able to talk to the time mage again. Of course, I care about the watch, but I care about her too. Riley's face turned red. She said, I'll be fine. I'm telling Riley there's a hooded man after me. Riley's eyes widened. She said, so that's why we've been hiding behind these bushes? I'm nodding. The hooded man says he wants to kill me. Riley gasped. She looks horrified. Riley said, why does the hooded man want to kill you? He says he doesn't like me, but I think he's the one that unfroze the meteors. He knew about the meteors. I don't know how much he knows or remembers. Maybe he has an amulet like Riley. Riley swallowed hard. And somehow he knows about my connection to the human world and even the turn back time power, ellipsis. Maybe he's one of those mages that can sense things that Riley was talking about. System message, Ash is waiting. Does Riley know any mages who might be able to sense our connection? 1 of 2 responses. Button, does Riley know anything about the third rule of time? 2 of 2 response. Does Riley know any mages? Back. Chapter, the current 911 time crystal, the 5000, I'm asking Riley if she knows any mages in particular that would be able to sense the connection to the human world. Riley furrowed her brows. She said, I'm not exactly sure, but not even all of the masters can do it. Holy Muffy, ellipsis, not even all of the masters. But this hooded man can? Who is this guy? Riley twisted her fingers together and said, the hooded man sounds very powerful. I don't know. Probably. I saw him disintegrate the tree and he could teleport. The good thing is, I don't think he knows who I am. I think the main reason he wants me dead is because I'm connected to the person that can stop him. Riley swallowed hard. She said, how did the hooded man find you, Ash, and how did you escape? I don't know. I was in the apple courtyard and he just showed up. Then, luckily, Guildmaster Batora walked by and scared him off. Riley nodded and said, Guildmaster Batora is very intimidating, ellipsis. Riley said, did you report the hooded man to her? I'm telling Riley that you told me to find someone I trust first. System message, gain 10 relationship with Riley, and I thought of her. Riley said, thank you for coming to me, Ash. She looked at the watch and said, thank you both. She's smiling at the watch. Riley said, Ash, I'm going to put my cloaking spell on you in case the hooded man can sense you somehow. A glow is appearing around me. She said, my magic isn't very strong, but it should keep you safe until I come back. I'm asking her what she's planning to do. Will she at least tell me that? Riley sighed and said, I'm going to speak with Luther about the meteors and the hooded man. She's going to talk to Master Kronos, of course. Ever since Valdor was destroyed, Riley has been under Master Kronos' protection because she's the last Valdorian. So Riley should be able to get a meeting with him more easily than anyone else. Oh wait, ellipsis. Ellipsis. Riley said, is something wrong, Ash? I'm telling Riley that there's something she needs to know about Master Kronos. Riley has a worried expression. She said, what is it, Ash? It sounds serious. Well, ellipsis. Ellipsis. System message, Ash is waiting. Go ahead, Ash. We should warn Riley about Kronos. 1 of 2 Don't warn Riley yet. We should let her speak to Kronos and see what happens. 2 of 2 responses.
Oh, I'm torn. Just warn her.
Go ahead, Ash. I'm telling her that Master Chronos might not be the hero we think he is. I'm telling Riley you spoke to me on the day the meteors fell, and that's what I said. Riley shook her head and said, so you told the time mage that Luther isn't a hero? I'm nodding my head. Riley paused. She furrowed her brows and said, there has to be some sort of misunderstanding, Ash. That's what I want to believe. But how come Master Chronos didn't freeze the meteors then? Riley swallowed hard. She said, it has to be a misunderstanding. I'm telling her she already said that. So how do we explain that Master Chronos never showed up to save us? Riley paused again. She took a deep breath. She said, Luther would never let everyone die. He must not have known that the meteors were falling. The glow around me shined brightly before disappearing. Riley said, there. Done. The good thing is, even if the hooded man could sense your connection, it typically requires close proximity. Riley said, that's probably why he hasn't attacked again. Sweet, so hiding behind this bush is working. What should I do when she's away? I don't want to just sit behind this bush all day. Riley said, I want you to head to the administration chambers, Ash. She said, the guildmaster's offices are there. And there should be plenty of other mages too. Riley said, and my cloaking spell also lets me know where you are, so I'll find you after I talk to Luther. Can I come with her if I stay quiet? I promise I won't say a word to Master Chronos. Riley said, Luther is probably on Ion right now. I only have the ability to teleport myself there. I'm asking Riley if she has any teleport orbs. If she lends me one, I promise I'll pay her back. I promise. Riley shook her head. She said, I don't have any orbs on me, and please trust me when I say it'll be quicker for me to explain everything to Luther alone. Right, ellipsis. I just really want to help. Riley smiled and said, you already did help, Ash. You told me about the meteors, but she already knew about the meteors, ellipsis. Maybe I can ask around and see if anyone else knows about the meteors? Riley said, no, Ash. Head to the administration chambers and keep your head low. The more people we have to help us, the better, right? I promise to be careful. Riley took a deep breath and said, Ash, ellipsis, you are just a kid. So please, ellipsis. In a firm voice, she said, do as I say. Ellipsis. Riley is facing away. She's gone. Ugh, this is frustrating.
Ow.
I wish I could have gone to Ion with her, but she seemed to not really want me there, ellipsis. And what does she mean I'm just a kid? Does Riley know I'm 16 already? I don't know her age, but Riley doesn't look that much older than me, ellipsis. And Master Chronos saved the world when he was much younger than I am now. System message, Ash is waiting. Don't overthink it. 1 of 2 responses. Button. She means stay out of trouble and don't get in the way. Don't overthink it.
Yeah,
Don't
overthink it.
Response. You're right. I like to think, but it's one of those things I'm not great at. Riley told me to go to the administration chambers, but I hate waiting around, especially when Riley could be in danger. It makes sense she would go talk to Master Chronos, but also, why did she have to go alone? Is Riley back yet? I feel useless, ellipsis. I want to be able to protect my friends. I want to help people that need help. I remember the hooded man laughing about the meteors. How can he laugh at something that would kill so many people? I want to win against the hooded man. It would feel so good to be able to stand up to a guy like that. Please, oh, please, give me some power. Let me be useful. I feel something, ellipsis. I don't know how to describe it, but I can't stop looking at the watch. I feel drawn in. Hey, ellipsis, in order to learn a spell, I'm supposed to feel a super connection to an object, whatever that means. I wonder if this is it. Am I learning a control? Quick look. Open controls. Selected. Photos. 13. Microphone. On. Button. Oh, maybe connecting to you strengthened my selected. Oh, begging never worked before. Am I learning a spell because I begged for it just now? I wonder if this is it. I wonder if this is it. Am I learning a spell because I begged for it just now? Begging never worked before. Ellipsis. Oh, maybe connecting to you strengthened my connection to my watch. Whoa, the world is fading around me. Wha? Is this a trance? Am I really learning a spell? I see something. I see rooftops. Ellipsis. Okay, I'm flying. I'm soaring above rooftops. I feel, ellipsis, like air. Woohoo. This is great. No, the image is fading. Ellipsis. Come back. 3 exclamation marks. Wait, I see something else now. I'm fighting someone, ellipsis, a mage, and I'm winning. My fists pack a powerful punch. My body feels strong. My bones feel unbreakable, ellipsis. I'm overcome with a sense of strength. Oh no, this feeling is disappearing too. Flying would be so fun and pure strength would come in handy in a fight. I'd like to learn both spells, please. Oh, no, I'm losing it. The real world is coming back into focus, ellipsis. Maybe I need to concentrate on one, but which one? System message, Ash is waiting. Go with flying, go with strength. Flying would be so fun. Control, mute, voice, sets, quick look, selected.